Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. Why do they panic when Jungkook seems sincere? That smile should be simple, that look should be ordinary. But that's precisely where the truth is revealed. Every time Jungkook looks at Jimin with unconcealed honesty, the world seems to stop for a moment. And strangely, instead of calm, panic sets in. Rumors fly, accusations are thrown, as if true love is something scary to admit. Today, we'll explore why Jungkook's sincerity makes so many people uneasy, and how, with Jimin, he shatters all rumors with the one thing that can never be faked: proof of true love. That's what we see in Jimin and Jungkook's journey, a story that continues to resonate with ARMY and Jikookers, even when rumors try to tear it down. Moments when Jungkook seems sincere are not rare. His smile, the way he looks, even his unconsciously seeking Jimin's presence always spark a wave of discussion. Those who can't accept that reality react with panic, as if the obvious sincerity is a threat to the narrative they maintain. But doesn't real love always bring anxiety to those who are reluctant to admit it? Jimin, with his irreplaceable warmth and gentleness, became Jungkook's center of gravity. From the very beginning of their debut, small interactions like the way Jimin always made sure Jungkook ate well, or the way Jungkook silently watched Jimin behind the camera, built a solid foundation. People might call it friendship, coworker closeness, or simply natural caring. But over time, it became harder to deny that there was something deeper, something beyond mere words. We can look back at iconic moments on stage. When the spotlight fell between them, Jimin and Jungkook weren't just singing or dancing. There were gazes that lingered longer than necessary, touches that couldn't be forced, and smiles that only appeared when they were together. That's what made people panic, because the sincerity was too pure, too real to be denied, no matter how hard they tried. Rumors, of course, were always there, from arguments about ship wars to accusations that their interactions were just fan service. However, proof of true love never requires lengthy defense. He spoke through simple actions, Jimin always being Jungkook's refuge after a tiring concert, Jungkook expressing his comfort with unfiltered honesty when around Jimin, and the way they protected each other from cruel comments directed at either of them. None of this was a scenario forced by the industry or a management team. It was the result of an emotional bond that grew naturally, even amidst the immense pressures of the entertainment world. Why did people panic? Because they knew that what was being seen was something that couldn't be broken by mere rumors. Jungkook's sincerity when he looked at Jimin, or Jimin's soft voice as he always called Jungkook's name with affection, were things that were difficult to manipulate. The all-too-obvious truth often made those who denied it feel threatened. They tried to cover it up with negative words, overanalyze it, or even attack the fans who believed in the love. But the more they denied it, the stronger their belief that the love was real became. There are moments that will always be etched in ARMY's memories. When Jimin unhesitatingly displays affection in public, or when Jungkook, in his deep voice, says that Jimin is the one who always makes him feel comfortable. There's no hesitation in his intonation, no pretense in his expression. It's a small confession that, to some, might mean nothing, but to those who are sensitive, it's undeniable proof of love.
Really, we love you. Don't cry, Jimin.
Jimin and Jungkook's love doesn't always have to be defined by the narrow term romantic. It can mean a brotherhood of souls, a bond that transcends conventional definition, or a love that transcends simple labels. But whatever the form, the sincerity they display leaves the world speechless. No matter how many rumors try to divide them, no matter how hard people try to cast doubt, the evidence before their eyes is something that cannot be erased. We also see how they weather the storm of rumors in ways that aren't always frontal. Jimin chooses silence, a gentle smile, and an unwavering kindness. Jungkook, though often labeled too blunt, always shows sincerity in his actions, especially when he's by Jimin's side. Silence itself is the answer. Isn't true love not always necessary to be announced? Is it hard? Sometimes it just needs to be demonstrated with consistent loyalty, day after day, year after year. One thing that sets them apart is how they make that love feel real to their fans. ARMY can feel the warmth of that interaction. They can grasp the meaning behind a gaze that never lies. Even when rumors try to obscure the view, the proof of that true love always manages to break through the doubt. People panic because they realize that the more people see, the more they believe, the harder it is to maintain the old narrative that it's all just coincidence or industry strategy. There's a phrase that often comes up among fans. Love can't be hidden, even if the world tries to cover it up. This phrase seems to mirror Jimin and Jungkook's journey. They never explicitly say anything, but the world can sense what's between them. When Jungkook seems sincere, those who try to deny it panic. When Jimin shows affection, the walls built by rumors crumble. And in the end, only true love remains, standing strong despite the storms. Today, when we look back and see their long journey, it's clear that rumors were only a fleeting shadow. What endures is the proof of love itself. The way they support each other, comfort each other, and trust each other. Jungkook, with his sincerity, Jimin, with his tenderness, together squash the rumors without needing to shout. They just need to be themselves, and that's enough for the world to see true love.
진영 연락 와서
아까 뭐 꿈에 나왔다고 하는.
나 입대하는 꿈 꿨대.
그건 꿈이 아니야, 현실이지.
몸은 어떤지 모르겠지만 이대로 진짜 늙고 싶어요. 나이 들어서도 똑같이 그냥 팬들이랑 그렇게 건강하게 크고 싶습니다.
And in the end, all the rumors are just fleeting shadows. What remains are the gazes, the smiles, and the sincerity that can't be faked. Jimin and Jungkook don't need to answer with long words, because true love always speaks through small, consistent actions. If the world still panics when they see them so sincere, it's only a sign that their love is too strong to deny. For us, ARMYs and Jikookers, what matters most isn't what the rumors say, but how our hearts can feel the proof of that love. Jikook isn't just a fan story. They are a living reality in every moment, every smile, every look. So, don't let outside noise dampen your faith, because beneath all the noise, their true love still shines. See you in the next video. Keep your heart safe, and continue to believe in the miracle of sincere love like Jimin and Jungkook showed us all.